Well, good morning, everybody out in Facebook world. Having a little trouble with technical issues today. For some reason, it didn't want to link up. Didn't want to link up to Facebook this morning, but we're here now just using my phone, so it'll be a little different this morning, but that's okay. It's good to be here, good to be able to share with you what's on my heart this morning. And we woke up to another little coating of snow this morning, and I absolutely love the snow, but I am getting sick of it. It's time for a little bit nicer weather, but and I see that on the horizon. We know it's coming, and we also got word yesterday that things looks like in Pennsylvania are going to start opening back up here in the next few weeks here. So that's exciting. But anyhow, I want to talk to you about, just share a little bit of what my family likes to do. One of the things we love to do is we love to travel. It's something that we've done from when the kids were very little. I can't count the number of times we've driven nonstop to Florida and just all over the place. I mean, we drove multiple times to Florida when Deanne was very pregnant, nonstop. And in fact, we only stopped twice. As I can remember stopping twice as we traveled just by ourselves to stay in a motel. And one of it was our very first trip to Florida as a family, a couple young kids. Of course, Deanne was pregnant too. And we thought, oh, it'd be smart to stop. And it just didn't make sense after that. It's too much of a hassle to stop, spend the night. You just drive and get there. We also one time stopped at a motel. It was a couple years ago, returning from our trip to Montana, and the only reason we stopped then was we would have had 2 nights in the car nonstop, and that's just a little bit too much for us. I mean, the farthest I've ever driven myself nonstop was about 19 hours. Had to make a run up to Wisconsin and back here from Northwest Pennsylvania, and it wasn't too bad. So we just love to travel. 2 summers ago, we did an out west trip and visited family in Wyoming. We spent a few days in Yellowstone, then a week up in Glacier National Park, and hit Mount Rushmore traveling through there. It was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So, but that trip was over 7,000 miles in less than 2 weeks, and it was just awesome. And we've never taken a family trip on an airplane. You know, where's the fun in that? It's just you get there so quick, and it's anyhow. But when we travel, like when we went out west, we had to pack light. I mean, there were 6 of us in the Chevy Traverse, and when I say 6 of us, I didn't have little kids at the time. They're pretty much adults at that point, so we had to pack very light. And you plan on these trips to use the laundromat and all that stuff just to make it all work. But we left a lot of the things we thought we needed at home. And so that's what I want to talk about here. I ain't going to be here long, but I want to talk about this baggage we carry around that we don't need to. How many of you are carrying around a lot of baggage today that you really don't have to? You know, worry, fear, anxiety, just the stresses of the day, whatever is weighing you down. I want to read 1 Peter 5:7. And Peter writes, "Give all your worries to him because he cares for you." So today, when you go do whatever it is you're going to do, man, pack light. Pack light. You don't need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. God's got this. He's got you in his hands. He's going to take care of you. Man, God has planted. Guys, I want to talk about this for a second with us guys, because I think I take this a little bit more to heart, that God has planted within us this desire just to provide for our families, to provide for our loved ones. It's absolutely awesome. But the downside to that is when times are tough, when you're struggling, you take that extra hard. And it's okay. But it's okay. He cares for you. Even when we can't see ways to get through things, He's going to provide for you. So just bow your heads and share your worries with him. He cares, and he'll listen. And let's just turn to God and sit back and watch how he provides for us. So that's all I got this morning. Thanks for joining in, everybody. Good to hear from you. Dad, nice job on getting your turkey this morning. So, hey, we'll talk to you all after a while.